Good evening, and thank you for joining us. We are going to begin tonight with the country on edge and the election still undecided. It has been 20 years since America waited this long to know who its next president would be. Then it came down to one state, Florida. Tonight, it comes down to 4, where they are still counting ballots. As we come on the air, Joe Biden now leads in those states, moving him closer to winning the White House. But his lead still isn't decisive enough to get him to the 270 electoral votes he needs. At the same time, President Trump's path to re-election has narrowed, even as his legal team is mounting challenges, and even though he is vowing not to concede. In Philadelphia today, supporters of Joe Biden celebrated outside of the center, where votes are being counted as his lead there grew. While in Phoenix, a very different scene has emerged as crowds who support the president protest the counting as workers keep adding up the votes. Now, it has been a day of fast-moving developments from the campaigns and meticulous counting by poll workers. There's a lot of new reporting to get to, and our team of correspondents is standing by to cover it all. CBS's Major Garrett is going to lead off our coverage tonight from right here in our election headquarters. Good evening, Major.
Good evening, Nora. Good evening, everyone. Nora, thanks so much for setting the table. Let's walk through the map step by step, starting in Pennsylvania. We don't have new projections, but we have new developments. Here in Pennsylvania, you can see how much of the vote is in. This morning, former Vice President Biden took the lead from President Trump. The vote's still coming in from this part of Philadelphia and the surrounding suburbs, and Allegheny County, which is Pittsburgh, as you can see on the map, generally speaking, Democratic territory. Let's move now to North Carolina. The president's lead there has remained stable. There is no one in either Biden or Trump camp that expects that to be changed. So North Carolina will in all likelihood end up in the president's column. Georgia, another significant development there. This morning, former Vice President Biden took the narrowest of lead over President Trump. You can see the percentages and the margins. Georgia's Secretary of State said because this margin is likely to land with this much of the vote in, within the 0.5 percentage point, that automatically triggers a recount. A recount will be conducted. Georgia has 2 weeks to carry that out. Let's now move to Arizona. You can see the percentages, how much of the vote is in, and what the president is in relationship to the former vice president. The former vice president's lead narrowly came down a little bit today, but remains relatively stable. Let's go quickly to Nevada. Also, there's brand new data there. This is how much the vote is in. The lead has remained stable for the vice president, actually enlarged a little bit today. The implications of this are very simple. For former Vice President Biden, 20 votes from Pennsylvania take him over the top, or Nevada or Arizona. The president has to have Pennsylvania. Nora?
Just waiting for more votes to come in. Major Garrett, thank you.